We're here at Wildseed Farms in Fredericksburg, Texas, and here's a couple of people that are going to attend Wildseed Farms. Where are you folks from?
San Antonio.
They're from San Antonio, we're from Dallas. So this place attracts people from all over the state as well as the country. So let's go inside and take a look. I'm here today with John, one of the owners of Wildseed Farms in Fredericksburg, Texas, on Memorial Day weekend. We have all sorts of great seeds, and I wanted to introduce John so he can tell you a little bit about Wildseed Farms.
I founded Wildseed Farms in 1983. That's been a while back. Basically, this is a real live working wildflower farm. What you see here is crops to be harvested for seed. Where we're standing right now is the seed that we sell from the fields that we grow. We have two farm locations. We have 217 acres here in Fredericksburg, Gillespie County, and our big farm is in Colorado County. We have about 800 acres of wildflower seed production. That's why I started the company. We moved up here in the hill country because we love Fredericksburg.
Yes.
And Fredericksburg is known for wildflowers, so we said, hey, we're in that business. Let's get a division up here. When we moved up here, you know.
John, how many different flowers do you grow?
In Texas, I grow 41 different species. That includes bluebonnet, Indian blanket, paintbrush, lemon mint, you name them, black-eyed Susan, all the ones that grow in the South. Now, we catalog over 100 species in our mail order catalog. I've got farmers that grow for me under contract in different parts of the world.
Wow.
I've got farmers that grow for me in California, Oregon, France, Spain, Germany, and Holland.
So how does a person that wants to acquire your seeds, where can they find you?
Well, they can find us at wildseedfarms.com. On the website, they can actually order seed from the website. And what makes us unique is that they're buying seed from our farm or from our farmers. There's no middleman involved. So when people come to this location, we have about 400,000 visitors a year here.
Wow.
It's one of the main attractions in the hill country. They're going to see flowers in different stages of bloom. We had over probably 150 acres in full bloom a month ago in April. Always remember, if you want to see wildflowers in the hill country, mid-April, remember tax day. That's when you need to be here. Our motto here on this farm is come for the flowers and stay for the atmosphere. We have a nice gift shop. We have walking trails that you can see our flowers in different stages of growth. We have a nice refreshment area. We also have a winery here, award-winning winery that's new on the scene several months ago. So we're having a lot of fun here and enjoying meeting folks like yourself. So if you're ever close to Fredericksburg, Texas, be sure and come out and see us.
John, thank you so much. This has been enjoyable, and
Absolutely.
looking forward to seeing you in Fredericksburg.
All right, good deal. I want to show you how we process seed, which typically isn't part of the public tour, but since we're here, I just kind of want to show you how we process seed. Basically, when we bring seed in, we have to dry it. What you're seeing are two different species here. This is tall poppy mallow seed on the floor, and right here is a flower called green thread or thelosperma. What we do, we bring this seed in, and it looks like a bird nest when we bring it in. And we run it through a cleaner. We're going to show you the cleaner in a minute. And then once we get it clean, we lay it out here to dry. This seed's been on the floor for about 4 days, and tomorrow we'll re-clean this and bag it and take it to our mill in our other location, and they'll get it squeaky clean. All we're doing is drying it out, getting it clean enough to dry out, and then in the other location, they'll run it through the cleaner systems and get it baggable, clean, or sellable.
How many acres does this represent?
This right here represents about 22 acres of green thread or thelosperma. This pile right here represents about 8.5 acres of tall poppy mallow. Now you say, well, there's probably not a lot of seed here, But, and you're right, but this is represents probably 98% of the world crop of tall poppy mallow seed in the world. This represents over 70% of the phylosperma in the world. Doesn't tell you how big we are, just tell you how small the industry really is.
Wow.
This is an old antique crimping cleaner. And this is a 4-screen cleaner. And what we do, we run from the combines to the field, from the field. We drop the seed in, and like I say, it looks like a bird nest when it comes in. We shake the green pods one way, the dirt one way, grasshopper legs one way, and the seed one way. And we run this about twice and lay it out. So this is what this does. It's a You notice there's grass seed, grasshopper legs, dirt, whatever. All we're trying to do is get it clean enough to dry, and then we'll take it to our cleaning mill and they'll get it squeaky clean and send it off for a test. And once our test comes back, it takes about 45 days for that, purity and germination. Then if it's okay, then it's on the shelf for sale.
I'm here with Mike, the owner of Wedding Oak Vineyard, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his grapes they're planting here at Wildseed Farms. So Mike?
Well, thank you. So we entered into a collaboration with John Thomas at Wildseed for him to plant acres of grapes for our purchase, but for his future.
Okay.
At the same time that we launched our second location for a winery here at the Wildseed Farms.
Okay.
So we have an operating winery with tasting room inside, and then out here we've planted 12 acres of grapes in the last 12 months, and we're planting another 24 to 36 acres over the next several years. So he will become one of the probably biggest grape grower in the hill country.
All right. So how long does it take your grapes to mature before you're able to actually bottle?
Well, normally we'll say in the third leaf or the third year.
Third year?
So
Okay.
we'll do that with, we'll put them in the ground this year. In 2016 and 2018 we'll have our first small commercial harvest. That's assuming we don't get hailed out, rained out, tornadoed out, or anything else in Texas.
We'll be sure and come back in 3 years and help him drink some of that.
Well, exactly, and then come back in next year and help us train those vines.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's always
a great.
Here we are in Luckenbach, Texas, home of country music, long neck beer, and of course, Willie Nelson's famous city, Luckenbach, Texas.